So we're looking at the start of race number 4, and the early advantage was went to Bigamist, who work out to the right. A little bit more pressure probably out there, and they were ahead early on in the race, managing the right side of the course on starboard tack, and they flick back, staying in with the advantage all the way through up to the ley line. Now they just come out, and that early gain was enough for Bigamist to stay ahead round the windward mark, with Vallars in second place and Synergy third as they come round the mark. And that really should have been enough for Bigamist. They have a lead of over 140 metres as they come down the first run, and that should have been enough for them to register a win in that race. But in fact, on the next run, Matador come through. Sorry, the next beat, Matador come through. It was a day where there were a lot of gains made downwind. There was no obvious pattern to the breeze, very different to the first day. But Bigamist come round the leeward gate ahead of Vallars, watching Emirates Team New Zealand now going to the left, looking for clear air in the busy traffic. So Bigamist lead off out to the right again. Emirates Team New Zealand go left. Bigamist have Vallars. Now watch Matador there in clear air up the middle of the course, and they start to gain with good pressure. And Matador work out to the left and start, now they're in a lift there, and they just get ahead of Bigamist. And Matador come out to the ley line and lead round the mark this time round. We just come in and look at the windward mark second time up. Matador leading. Now we should see an interesting development with Bigamist and Team New Zealand go away from this mark in very close company. Bigamist in fact leading now as they come round the mark and head off downwind. The Bigamist have a small problem, which means that Emirates Team New Zealand get inside them on the jibe, and as Bigamist couldn't jibe possibly when they wanted, but Emirates Team New Zealand roll down inside them and go on to take second place in this first race today. Bigamist stuck out to the right looking downwind, and that's pretty much the way this race finished. Matador winning, Emirates Team New Zealand in second, and Bigamist going on for third. So this is the start of the second race. Emirates Team New Zealand starting towards the right in nice clear water, nobody hindering them, but it was the early advantage was on the left of the course. And in fact in this race it was Synergy taking the advantage in the left to start with, and again their advantage grew going up the first leg, and you started to think that this was going to be Synergy's race. 50-60 metres ahead as they came round the windward mark. Emirates Team New Zealand and Quantum very, very close together, had a really interesting duel round the mark. Quantum on the inside. Now what's interesting is Dean just pulls the bow of Emirates Team New Zealand up there at the last second, and that just gives them a little bit of separation as they come round the mark. See them do it again, and as they come round the mark, that gives them the separation to accelerate quicker and roll across the top of Quantum. And again that just lets them bring the bow down quicker as they go round the offset mark together, and that's enough for Emirates Team New Zealand to stay second as they go down this run. Now Emirates Team New Zealand stay out to the right as Synergy go left, and that's a crucial move as Team New Zealand just got more breeze coming down this run. Cross ahead of Synergy here now, and that's Emirates Team New Zealand go on to register their first win of the day. and a really special day for them with a second and a first. Matador here, tack off and separate from Synergy. And then as we go up here, it's interesting because Matador get behind and out to the favoured right, and they just roll across the top of Synergy coming into the mark. I think Synergy got into trouble here. We'll just see this now from the front view in the windward mark. Synergy just a little bit of tide on this mark, in fact, and they just undercooked their ley line, and they pull the bow up, try to shoot the mark. They end up just about on the mark. The foul Matador as they come round the mark, and you'll watch Synergy have to bear away and do their penalty turn, and that leaves Matador to second place. So that was the race pretty much over for Synergy. Matador takes second, and Artemis come away with third place. So this is the start of the third and final race of the day. Again, nothing much in it off the start line, but Quantum made their best start of the regatta so far. They were a little bit off colour yesterday. Terry Hutchison not making his best starts, but they nailed that third start today, and Quantum had the advantage all the way through this race. So Quantum come in round the windward mark with a lead of something like 60 metres, and Emirates Team New Zealand just ahead of Bigamist, a move that they repeat second time up. Watch and see that in a couple of minutes. But Team New Zealand come round second, Bigamist third. But Quantum made no discernible mistakes in this race. Emirates Team New Zealand break down to the left, Bigamist sticking with Quantum down the run. So this is pretty much Quantum's race. The interesting thing in this race is the later stages, great recovery from Artemis. We'll just roll up to the windward mark now. Quantum still in control. It's just about fleet management just now for Quantum, keeping a loose cover on everyone as they come round the windward mark. Same situation again, though this time it's Bigamist who are leading Emirates Team New Zealand into the windward mark, and they come away. Come across the offset leg. Bigamist in second, Team New Zealand in third, Christabella up in fourth. And Christabella get a little bit lost going down this run. They go out to the left, I think, if I recall, going down. And that was a costly move for them. But there, Emirates Team New Zealand just power past Bigamist, in fact, and jibe away. Bigamist go with them. Now watch Artemis here on a shift, and with a little bit better breeze, they just roll down inside everyone pretty much, and are almost challenging Team New Zealand as they come across the line. Artemis coming up from 7th place at the windward mark to finish in third behind Team New Zealand and Quantum Racing.